Hi, everyone, and welcome to Serious Sunday. This is Luke, and this is the show where I editorialize about something to do with video games. How's everybody doing today? It is a balmy but oddly foggy day here in Atlantic Canada. And it's been a relatively slow video game news week as far as I can tell. I've actually been a little bit off the grid recently, but I did notice some interesting news. Unfortunate news, I suppose, more than anything else this week about video game modding. Modding, of course, being the addition of player-created content to existing video games that allow that sort of thing to change or improve upon the experience, and so on and so forth. Most notably in sort of the modding community, of course, is the Bethesda games made in their creation engine and their very robust sort of modding tools, most often seen in games like Oblivion and Skyrim, Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4. And there was some awesome news quite a while back as a matter of fact, before Fallout 4 came out, saying that Bethesda was pushing as hard as they could to make it so that console gamers would also get the opportunity to play mods or to install mods in their console versions of the game, because one of the main reasons why the sort of PC version of these games was almost exclusively sort of considered to be the superior product is because it allowed for modding, which can sort of greatly expand the life sort of cycle of a game. And so Bethesda was pushing very hard to allow player-created mods to be installed on console games, like, obviously the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. They've been pushing for this for a while, and Xbox One has it now. You can install mods on Xbox One versions of Fallout 4, and it's pretty awesome. But unfortunately, there was some news this week saying that Sony has pretty much put the kibosh on installation of mods on the PlayStation 4 version of Fallout 4. So unfortunately, those of you who are PlayStation 4 players, you are out of luck, because Sony has decided that their inability to, or their unwillingness to allow a amount of sort of unmonitored content to be installed on their machines has made them decide that modding is just not going to be allowed on their games. Now, we don't have all of the information about this. This could very well be something to do with some sort of security concerns, and very frequently Japanese companies like Sony are a lot more concerned about data safety and sort of the dangers of modifying their software through things like mods and so on, founded or unfounded though it may be. Ultimately, Sony thinks that mods are just not something that they can police correctly, or not something that I guess Bethesda is willing to police to the level that they want it to be before they'll allow it to be something that is on their platform. And it's within their rights to do so, but it really does sort of hurt gamers that wanted to experience that. The people that weren't PC gamers or prefer to be PlayStation gamers, but have sort of historically sort of been forced to move on to the PC versions of these games in order to play the modded versions of them. Now, I mean, just because of the modularity and the upgradability of PCs, they're always sort of going to have a leg up on sort of processing power and GPU power for the installation of a lot of the crazier mods on these games. But just the ability to play these kinds of mods on a console, it was an awesome idea, and it's great that it's working on Xbox One. It's really unfortunate that it's not going to be working on PlayStation. So Sad day for the modding community, sad day for Bethesda games, and sad day for PlayStation owners, because really, if you haven't played a modded Bethesda game, and I mean, when people say modded Bethesda games, you often think of the really silly shit, like all of the dragons in Skyrim turning into Thomas the Tank Engine, or Valve's edition of the Want to Go to Space sphere from Portal 2 into Skyrim, or the crashed Mass Effect Normandy, or any other number of sort of silly things that you can add into these games. But there's a lot of really awesome additional features that have been added into games like Skyrim and Fallout and so on that could really stand to be added to the console versions and could very, very well enhance the experience that players get while playing these games. Unfortunately, it's just not going to happen, at least not right now for PlayStation. So, yeah. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there you go. So, apparently it is Sony's call, so don't get mad at Bethesda. This isn't working out. That's all on them. So, there you go. Anyway, it was a short one this week, but thank you very much for watching/listening. I hope that you're having a wonderful rest of your week. I will see you all again tomorrow. Take care.
Okay.
What shall we talk about?
Your thoughts?
Sometimes I feel things so vividly. It's a wonder people don't explode.
Didn't have anything else.
As you say,